Just want to talk to you for a minute and talk to you about my thoughts. My thoughts on what's going on. Well, what I think's going on is Donald Trump's going to win this. This is the 16th day of January 2020, and I totally believe that Donald Trump is going to pull this off. And I don't know how, but I think it's going to be led by God. And I don't believe man can do it, but I believe God can. And I think it's going to be kind of like a David and Goliath thing, where David slew Goliath. He was just been a boy. He was like 13 years old. And he was only like 13 years old or something. And he went up there to feed his brother's troops out there to help, bring food for him. And he says he saw them taunting Israel, and David didn't like it. He's killed bears, he's killed lions at this point. He's 13 years old. He tends sheep. He goes in there and he says, "Hey, I'll take on that giant." And he takes him, and no one believes he's going to be able to take him because he's just been a boy. He's just like a young boy. He's like 13 years old, and he's taking on this giant who's 13 foot tall, and who knows what's going to happen. So what happens is David takes that sling, takes 5 smooth stones out of the brook, and he takes them and takes one of them, and he takes it and slings it and hits him in the forehead and gives him a deadly wound, and he falls to the ground. And when he falls to the ground, David goes over there and takes his sword and takes his head off. And is that what's happening right now? Are we fixing to take off the head off this giant? The giant big tech, the giant big government, the giant big everything, the giant that has been worshiping Moloch and Baal, sacrificing children. I don't know, but it could be. It could be them. So I think that we should be able to, realize what's going on here. God's in control, and He loves us, and we have to trust in God at this point, and because we have to be able to look those children in the eyes who they're going to kill if we don't. So we have to stay hope and have God in us and have God lead us and ask God to take care of this problem for us because we can't. It's bigger than us. Hope that this could happen. We could. Donald Trump's got that Trump card, and he's got the Space Force for the next couple days. He could take down big tech. They think they can't let him communicate. Well, he can stop them from communicating, and then build a new network with Elon Musk from Tesla, and they can build a new network way better than what we have now. It's like old school what we have now, and we could have something way better, a network that is way more advanced, and it's just way better. So we need to do that. We need to hope and pray that Donald Trump has got the guts to do this, and God's going to get him to do it, because that would give us freedom and be able to save some more people. But if it's not, it could be the deadly wound to the political system, and that means it's over. So, we got to figure out what this is. It could go either way. It could be a deadly wound of the political system, and it means that Satan's on his way. Or it could be that it's like David slaying the giant, slaying him, taking his head, and we live in peace like David did. For a while, he was on the run for a long time. Then he lived in peace. And same as Solomon. If you study First Kings, you'll see that they're living in pretty good peace, and then Solomon takes over. They're in pretty good peace. You know, they have everything's going pretty well in Israel. They're building and they're having families and they're doing good. So, are we going to a time like that? I don't know, but I just hope that that God, it's His will's been done, not man's. That's what I want. No matter what I want God's will more than my will. And that's as far as we're going to go right now. I'll talk to you later.